There we go. And while we wait for Art, I will pass you and make you presenter.
Okay. Not seeing anything. Okay.
Got it?
Yep.
No. There you are. Hey, Art.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
Good. Did you survive your weekend? And
I went and cut yard, and I did all kinds of things that took me totally away from work.
good. You need
Oh,
that.
that's nice. We all need that.
Then I came back, and this morning I was looking for the video from Friday, and it's like not
Yeah,
there.
I haven't gotten that up there yet. I'll do that with today's.
Yeah, but that's okay. I got this drawing that's up on the screen. I got it done or ready to go.
Okay. Looks good.
And I started with some of the other ones, doing the turning the P lines, making sure that they were flattened so that they would work, and redid them. So it's basically I'm actually ready for this one.
Okay, great. And they're all tagged?
Yes, there are. So this is the area. It's this area right here and right here. They're tagged.
Okay.
I haven't put a cost center in for them yet, but they're ready.
Right, that happens in Evolve. Okay.
At some point, you're gonna need to let me be a interview.
Oh, sorry. Where are you? I don't
Okay,
see you
thanks.
asking.
On now.
I pushed allow.
Great,
There we
thank
go.
you.
Okay, so why don't we publish this DWF?
Okay. So first thing first. Boom. You don't need two, just one. Boom. Boom.
Now, if they're already tagged, you don't need to do this, but
I don't.
let's run through the tag process just in case. Yep. Yeah, because once they're tagged, it holds the tag unless you
Okay. I don't know if the gross line is on it.
Okay. So let's tag them all just to be safe. That's
Okay.
Since we're here.
Actually want to turn that gross line off first.
All right, great. Yep. Now we want to tag them. That was only the audit.
Okay. Tag. Boom.
And this attaches the data that Evolve needs. It attaches it to the polyline.
Okay.
There you go.
Then
Now
I
we can
need
do
to go back to my
Great. Now I'm sure you've made your Evolve layer state.
Well, could you tell I hadn't did that from everything else I just did?
Is there should be a layer previous.
Well, first I was going to bring, stop. That's not what I want. I want to bring.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, so now if this is what I wanted to see when I plotted, is this where I would make your layer, or would I just make your layer on the gross?
No, you would do it this, because the other ones are easy enough to isolate. But when you want to get back to these layers, these particular layers for Evolve, this is where you'd make your layer state. Wait a minute. Go right into the manager, because that'll restore it.
Okay.
Yep. There we go. So to make sure that we save this now, click Save if this is exactly how we want it. There we go. So that'll overwrite what you currently had. Now, next time you come back, all you have to do is click the Restore if you wanted to bring the layer state back. So,
okay.
So now we know we have it. What's on the screen is what the layer state represents now.
Okay. I got one more question, and you're doing wonderful. You guys are keeping up with me. Boom. There. Okay. Boom. Boom. So now when I isolate this, when I go to, edit XREF, right?
Mm-hmm.
So now once, that's not.
Yeah, we did it differently, I think.
Right.
Did we do it differently, Art?
Yes. I mean, this is Elbert, but.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Art because he's the one that's the AutoCAD expert here.
You mean the ref edit?
Yeah.
We selected and then just right-clicked and open, and then picked open from the shortcut menu. You just want to select that. Yeah, right-click. You might even want to get off the graphics.
Okay. And then open XREF.
Open it. Yep.
That way you
Okay.
don't lose your place, sort of.
What happened?
Okay, so there's one that isn't found, it says, and then, what happened to that?
Just went way small. So now, getting out of this.
I
So
think
like,
you could just right-click and say Exit, right, Art?
I would just,
Trying to look, it's all new.
yeah, this screen's so black, but basically you could just hit a save and close. But I don't see
Oh, because this is an actual drawing, so click your
Yeah.
little X button up at the, like you would close out of a regular drawing. Yep. There. Now it asks whether you want to save it
Yep. So
or
yes.
not.
I guess yes.
Okay, now you're back to your actual drawing.
But notice there on the right, it says external reference file has changed. You just want to hit reload, and then you'll see the changes take effect.
Yep.
Reload.
Yep. Exactly.
Okay. I went nuts looking for that. It's like, it's right here.
Yeah, you got to do it about 3 times before it sticks.
Yeah.
Well, they came at me for some other stuff, and it was like, okay, I'm gonna get right back here, and got back here, and I was too embarrassed to call back. So.
Yeah, don't
So
be.
no, believe me. So just for our practice, why don't you isolate a layer, any layer, doesn't matter. I just want to change the layer state here.
Boom, 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 boom. Come on.
Okay, that's good enough. Okay, so you're in a state, you're working, and now you want to go back and get your evolve layers back on. So now you go back to that layer state manager.
Oh, it doesn't come up there.
How about that layer state? Does that do it? Whoops. I think it's the actual first one on the top there. Yes,
Yep.
but we don't know if it's the correct one or not. See, I always go, because you're picking an old layer state from a list there, you're not actually in the layer state manager. I always like to open up the manager to make sure I pick what I want.
So that would have been here.
Now go to your little icons. Yep, or there. Manage, not new, because we're not, manage layer states. Yeah. You want to work from here so you can pick your list. So
Okay.
now we just pick on, just select Evolve FM, and then go down the bottom and click Restore. There. Now that sets your drawing viewer to those layers.
Okay.
Now, if you made changes to the layer state, then you would have to use that Save button again. But
Right.
once it's set up, you usually don't, make changes. So just use that Restore every time you want to bring it back.
Okay.
All right. All right, so let's right-click on the Model tab. And Page Setup Manager. And Modify.
And boom, 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 boom.
We're going to try the C and the D to see which one looks better. Let's start with the D. And we don't need a full bleed, so we're just looking for arch. D. There it is. So let's pick that one. And Extents. And then the rest looks like it's set. Okay, let's check that one out. That looks good. Okay, so we could say okay here. And close. And then publish.
See, no errors. Drawing viewer or manager?
Management, because we're going to bring it in. And click Add. There you go. Yep. I think if you type a couple letters in that box, it'll bring you to like the area of the drawings anyway.
Are we I'm trying am I looking at the Phillips wing, or I'm trying to remember what goes into this spot?
Ah.
Um,
Do you want to cancel and go back and look at what's the name of the place?
it's TG Hospital, 5th floor.
Okay. So we
Phillips
probably want to
wing.
go. We probably want to go to TGH, right? There it is. Yep.
Phillips.
Is that the
And
correct one?
yes, and the floor is 5.
Yep. And let's do advanced. I think we're going to get you standardized on this one. And we always skip the first page. That's for our non-tagged drawings. You would have to set it all up there, but
Okay.
and here we want to select space ID
Face ID.
because we're going to match on the text or the number. So in that box there, we're going to select number. So that's telling it the property on the drawing that's marked as number. That's what's going to be our space ID and evolve.
Okay.
And then we'll click next. So it looks good. We have 183 coming in, and it matched 183.
Yep. So next, boom.
And we always want to do yes and yes here. Oh, 99% of the time we do. So. Now, if you had deleted any polylines, it would have stopped at an orphan space screen, and it would have told you that the orphan space, meaning there's no more, there's no space on the drawing for space and evolve, and you would just click yes to get rid of it.
Oh, okay.
Just so if you come across that, that's what it's for. Okay, so we can take a look at it in the drawing viewer. And you always hit those, little rectangles there, triangles. Know my shapes. There you go. And I always go into wherever you changed spaces and make sure everything looks okay.
Yep.
Now, I did create a 2 new label styles for you. So if you go up, see all those things on the ribbon that look like tags? Yep. The one to the left of that last, yep, that one more to the left. That's the manage, that's where you manage them. So if you click that, notice down where it says space, there's space ID dash square feet. So that one has both the square feet and the space ID. So, and I created one for you that's just the space ID. So if you look in that pick list, yep, you can space ID only.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you pick that one and click save,
Okay.
and there you go. So you just get rid of the red.
Let me. What is?
Oh, that's, you know what? That's your polyline text. So we need to change that on the form itself. So go back to the very last icon on the ribbon on the left side. Yep, to the left of the globe. Far, far left. There you go. Click that. This is that drawing record. We can also do this right after we bring in the drawing. But if you go to the Layers tab, and we turn off that freeze that area gross in the B space ident. And let's scroll down and see if you have a polyline layer somewhere. Yeah, freeze the polyline layer too. Okay, and save. Now just click off this drawing. Say click the 5th floor in that drawing navigator list. We have to bring it back in and refresh it. So, okay, now click the floor plan again. There you go.
Okay.
All right, so if you wanted to put that square foot in the label, you would just go back up to that little manage label icon and select it from the list.
Okay. All right. Well, now I know I have got everything that I want to see on the tutor on the video is on there now, so I'm thrilled.
Oh, good, good.
And when I'm Mike will go to one. Back here. Go. I could have just did it any place, couldn't I? Yeah, but. Gee! Go on. Oh, sorry. Somebody working here? So when I'm bringing in like all of the P lines, when I brought in the green P line and all that, after I got it to where it was flattened, do I need to republish the whole drawing?
I'm sorry, I missed the. If
So,
if the tags changed on it, or if any graphics changed on it, then yes.
and,
Because remember that tag holds the area in the space ID that Evolve needs.
Okay, well, the gross line is not doesn't have a tag.
It does have a tag. It doesn't have any text, but
Oh.
it gets tagged as floor, remember?
Okay. So so when I tag it as a floor, I need to bring everything else back in too.
That's right. Yep. It all has to come into each time you bring it in. It all has to come in.
Okay, that's what I was doing, but I wanted to make sure.
In the command XD list, if you type in the command line XD list.
E-lift?
D list. It's that top selection there. Yep. And enter. And select your gross polyline if you can get it.
Come on, be nice. Let me have it. There's people watching.
Or any of your tagged polylines. I just wanted to show you that tag on it. So if you're ever wondering if you're, this one happens to be, if you pull that box over to the right, because some of the text is cut off. Yeah. So you always want to make sure it has that Evolve tag on it. So remember when we brought it in and we picked the number for the space ID, and so it's going to that tag and it's looking for the text number, and then it brings in that information and assigns it to the space ID and Evolve.
Okay.
So your floor polyline won't have a number, but it will have that square foot information.
Right.
And it will also have an Evolve data type of floor. So it needs that tag for it to know where it's going and Evolve.
Okay.
So bottom line is, anytime you tag anything, you should bring everything back in.
Okay. And I want to put them, I got to make sure that they're all D, you want them D and, what's it, a D size?
Yep, you want to do, when you check your model thing, you want to take a look at D size and C size and determine which one fits the white space better.
Yeah, which one would have the less white space around it?
Okay.
Usually one's a better fit than the other.
Right.
So that just makes sure everything, when you do a drawing report, it has the best fit on the paper.
Okay. Well, now it's time for, except for somebody that already came and said they wanted to talk to me for a second, but
okay.
I will be going through making sure that I got all the gross lines in and getting all of that done. And once I get close, I'll give you a call to let you know that I'm ready for whatever we do next.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, well, thank you guys very much. And
sure. And I'll get these up to Dusty now so he can produce them for you.
All right, thank you.
Okay, and
sure.
I hope you have a better week.
All right.
Have a good one.
Right,
Bye-bye.
Bye now.
Bye.